If you've been the victim of parental alienation syndrome, this video is designed to help you out, to provide you with a number of resources, and to give you some insight into how to basically stop this from happening to you. First off, what is parental alienation syndrome? Sometimes it's referred to as just PAS. Basically, it's a brainwashing campaign, and it's designed to manipulate a child, to turn that child against a parent or vilify that parent. And it usually occurs during a custody dispute, although very often will linger on after the custody dispute has been resolved. Sometimes parental alienation syndrome also involves false allegations of abuse. It can be either physical or sexual abuse against the victimized parent. Ultimately, it is intended to cause the victim parent to lose custodial and visitation rights. So, if you are the victim of parental alienation, how can you fight back? Well, the best resource that I can recommend to you is something called the PAS package, and it's by Dr. Barry Bricklin and Dr. Gail Elliott. I've looked at all the different resources that are out there, and nothing is nearly as thorough and comprehensive and actually practical as the PAS package. It contains three basic parts. The first is the handbook, and this is 117 pages. Now, I want you to understand that this is really in-depth material. There's not filler. You don't see a lot of stuff to take up more pages and pad it. It is just really in-depth material that it is practical and you can put to use. There is the PAS newsletter. Now this is constantly being added to, and I'm not sure that it's 137 pages. By now it's probably a lot more. They keep adding new PDFs to it and different things like that. So, but this is where it's updated every time they find a new situation or people have questions. They will add more information to this. And then finally, there's a short little 9-page booklet or report that has a really long name of 4 strategies that can be effective when a child is being bribed or manipulated into turning against one of the parents. A real practical little resource right there. So, how can the PAS package help you? Well, first off, it provides you with a thorough hands-on guide with forms and checklists to help you identify PAS and also how to document its abuse. It explains how to fight PAS and get custodial agreements modified. Now, if you're in this situation and there's already a custodial order or agreement already in place, you probably have already encountered the fact that it's really, really hard to get that reopened and brought before the court so that they can make modifications to it. There's a high bar to do that. This guide will show you exactly how to go about getting that done. And it breaks down the laws in all 50 states. And I want to mention right here that even though this is specific to the United States, and obviously the laws will be different in other countries, the psychological elements of parental alienation syndrome are going to be universal. So even if you live outside the United States, obviously this breakdown of the 50 states won't apply to you, but the psychological element and practical things like documenting the situation are going to be very, very appropriate for your situation. And it helps you work with your lawyer to assist in your own case. There is no way to underestimate how important that is. There are drawbacks. First off, there is a lot of information and absolutely none of it is filler. You will have to do your homework. It is not something you can just sit back and let somebody else do all the work for you. It is not written in difficult legal jargon, but you must put in the time. For probably a couple weeks, you're going to really consider this what you do with all your spare time, all your free time. It is not an alternative to getting a good lawyer, but it will help you work with your lawyer. That's very, very important. How can you find out more? There's going to be a link. This same link is going to be below this video in the description section. Click that. It will take you to a page that will just give you all kinds of information about the PAS package, give you some practical things that you can do right now, and just where to get more information. And I just want to really wish you the very best and thank you for watching.